Yo, what up, world? What up, fight fam? It's your boy Mac with Stay Ready Boxing TV coming at you with another one. And some news you can use. And I got the usual suspects with me, CB Sports, Fool, the Rough House, and the rest will be coming in as we go along. Y'all know how we work with this good boxing conversation, man. What up, family? What y'all got going today?
Another day, another dollar. You know what I'm saying? It's a good day when you're making money.
Man,
Oh,
just shipping these.
Just finished with the daily grind. About to head to the house.
Yeah, man, just shipping these orders, man. Had to like ship a lot of orders today, so it's all good, man.
oh man, no shit. Ain't nobody came in. We got
Same
one
old.
in the building. You know what I'm saying? Well, salute to that one. Hope you smash the like button when you walk through the door. You know what I'm talking about? It's Mr. King Palmer. What's good, big homie? But so let's start off with the Dillian White and the Eddie only wanted to fight. He only wanted an easy path for his career and only want to have easy fights for his career, man. Agree or disagree? To me, he's 100% right. Whether we agree with his comments, and I think I, he's not trying at all. What's good, Brown on boxing? What's y'all take on this whole situation right now?
Talking about Dillian
He's
White.
right. I mean,
Yeah.
but at the same time, who is he to talk when he had chances to fight Luis Ortiz and he opted for lesser opposition instead? Like, so they're both guilty of doing the same thing. So he shouldn't even be talking, but he's right. But still, who is he to talk?
He's a boxer. At the end of the day, fighters gonna talk, whether they taking the
Yeah,
easy route or not. Because you know what? At the end of the day, those fighters want a chance at the belt, and they don't care about what I'm saying. They want to fight the champion. He ain't got a belt, so he want to fight the champion. He don't want to fight nobody else. If he could talk his way into a fight, he gonna do it.
yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like uh, this chick got a man. You don't care about her dude. You trying to get in that ass. So you gonna talk your way in that ass. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it don't matter. Even though we know he's a duck artist. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And it's a lot
yeah,
of dudes I heard that are really cowards, but they still gonna try to talk to your gal. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
What's up
Yep.
with the Q-tip? What's up, Brainless? Hey, Brainless say I smell BS with the Dillian White has been allowed to say to the media, in my opinion.
My whole thing is, I think they just trying to sell like well, AJ probably gonna more than likely gonna fight in the states against Jarrell Miller. I don't care what nobody say. At the end of the day, they're gonna announce Joshua White 2 April 13th in Wembley. They not fooling nobody. I believe that it's
It,
already signed, sealed, and delivered. They just ain't announced it yet because they trying to sell it so bad that what I'm saying that they're trying to fight Deontay Wilder. And that's what it come down to. They're trying their best to sell it and trying to have people believe it because nobody is buying into that crap, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
Because we already know, like, if you want to fight Deontay Wilder should never even fought Tyson Fury this year. If you want to be honest with it, because he should have fought Joshua in September, and they should be planning for a rematch now. You know, like around about February, March. You know what I'm saying? The rematch should be taking place. It should be Wilder Joshua too. Then after that should have been Wilder Fury once he knocked Joshua head off twice. You see what I'm saying? But because that man turned down $50 million, and then on top of that, offered Deontay Wilder a flat fee, and Deontay Wilder accepted that. But then you don't want to get a man a rematch or a date to say when they're going to fight or anything like that. It's like, no, we on to y'all. We on to y'all games. We on to everything that y'all doing. So, like, no, you know, let's stop all the BS. Let's quit that crap, and no, let's be real with it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just some more matchroom, hocus pocus crap.
Hey, I agree with you, CB, bro. I think it's a whole bunch of flim flam and the blue 42 fakeroo and all of that, man. I honestly have never come off the mindset that AJ was gonna fight Dillian White in Wembley, April 13th, and and the thing that makes me think that even more is the fact that the Kell Brook Khan thing is all but a wash right now. So they have got to fill that date. and they got to fill that date with something that's going to be worthy of a Wembley crowd. They mess around and put a subpar fight in there and only draw 30,000. Saying they're gonna be the laughing stock of the boxing world if that happens. So, that the little AJ lings, they gonna come out for AJ in Wembley, man.
They might not though, because you gotta look at it like this. Don't mean to cut you off, Rough House, but you gotta realize the last fight for Wembley, they didn't have no 80,000 in there. They, they only had about 70,000. They gave away 11,000 tickets. That's gonna dwindle even more this time because people are seeing Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn and Matchroom, their games getting exposed because now people in the UK looking like, how did Tyson Fury come back and him and Deontay Wilder made that fight in 2 weeks? There wasn't no back and forth bickering. They got the fight done.
Right.
How is that possible? And they've been negotiating with you for years. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, and it wasn't no talking in the media until the contract was done.
Yep. Yeah. The only thing you heard in between time was, negotiations are going. Both sides. We all coming together. We discussing. Everything's going smoothly. No issues from the other side. Both fighters said that. Wilder and AJ. Wilder and Fury both said that. Hey, they're being stand up guys on their end, and saying this fight is gonna happen. That's all you heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, I got to hop off right quick. I got to take this important phone call real quick, all right?
All right, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you for coming on.
I'll be back on in a second. I just got to take this important phone call real quick.
All right.
All right.
The thing is, too, it all comes down to these alphabet soup belts. Like, I'm sorry to say, but Anthony Joshua is the chaperone for those belts that he's carrying, okay? They literally can't afford to let those belts go to the other side of the pond. So
they can't afford to lose them, period.
Yeah, they can't afford to lose those belts. So they will do anything in their power to keep those belts, even if it means stalling and saying these things. Come on, you got to even look at Eddie Hearn when he said, the Tyson Fury Anthony Joshua fight is a possibility. I texted Tyson, he texted me. That doesn't mean nothing. He could have been texting you about something completely random, not even that has anything to do with a fight.
Facts.
So it doesn't mean nothing. You saying, "Oh, he texted me," doesn't mean that you're trying to make a fight, bro.
I'm telling you. Hey, what it do, NBT Boxing, man? Mike's Biggs Boxing is in the building, man. Salute to you, bro. Thank you for coming over to the channel, man. Hey, Brainless say Barry Hearn said the plan was to fight Wilder in 2020.
Yep.
I'll be surprised if it happens.
What's up with
Matt?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, bro. I was gonna say while you kind of on that subject, bro. Piggybacking on what Fuller said, I saw something really interesting. I don't know if y'all saw it this morning on the Boxing Voice. No, but Ness and his squad were reading this report or article or whatever, but it was from Forbes magazine. And whoever the guy was that works at Forbes, he made a prediction that AJ would take an L and not be champion in 2019. Now, is that relevant? No, but I just thought it was really interesting, man.
I saw that, bro. And I said he would too. Yes, I agree. I'm not saying that. I'm saying he just. I predicted it. No, I was just saying I said that because I agree with him. If he fights, if he like he said, he want to fight the top boxers. If you fight one of those headhunters at the top, you got a chance of losing. Hell, he has a chance of getting clipped by Dillian White. Dillian White, just because we talk about him all the time, he ain't no slouch. He ain't a slouch. He lost before. Yeah, that's fine. But you also learn when you fight a fighter too. It's not guaranteed that you're gonna beat him that second time around.
Yeah. Now the thing is look, I don't want AJ to lose. It's not like we're like, man, we want AJ to lose. No, we just want him to fight competition that is high competition, because I mean, it makes no sense for you to be holding belts if all you're gonna do all day is just gonna clip bumps, you know. That's what it comes down to. We're not saying that AJ is going to get washed by these dudes. We're just saying let's see what he can do. Let's just see what he got. That's what we're saying, man.
I salute the hyphy in the chat. That boy said, until that whole Dillian White, really, nigga, don't just go around showing text messages. Learn how to expose someone instead of exposing yourself. True. What's up, Mark
Yeah,
Wonderly?
that's true.
Yeah. Say, Mike Biggs. Hey, hold on. You busy right now, Mike Biggs? Hold on.
No, that's true, man. For real.
Yeah. It really is, man.
Hey, Fuller. Hey, bro. I'm kind of on the other end of that spectrum, bro. I want to see him lose. I
You
want to
want to
see
see
him
him lose?
lose. I want to see him lose horribly, and I want to see him lose repeatedly. And it's not because like I just got something against Anthony Joshua.
You
It's
know what?
because once you show yourself, you reveal yourself to me to be a hoe, a lame, a square, you know what I'm saying? A old fooga booger type, you know what I'm saying, ass dude, bruh, I got no love. You know what I'm saying? I'm like
Yeah.
I'm like Eddie, Dave Chappelle at the Players Ball. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and you only. You know, that's the way I feel
Yeah.
about it. Once you put on that uniform, that costume, you know, of being a lame, a hoe, you know what I'm saying, a fraud, then you know, fuck them and feed them fish bones. That's how I feel.
Yeah. No, I feel that. But you know, at the end of the day, that's what I have against Anthony Joshua. He's letting another man basically make him into a wimp. You know, he's letting another man basically like what that other man is doing is basically rubbing off on him, and it's just like annoying now. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like he it's just like he can't grow none because the guy he's with doesn't have none. You know, that's the problem. And that guy I'm talking about is Eddie Hearn. You know?
Right. I agree with you 110%, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, I think it's kind of funny. We talk about Dillian White, but it wasn't too long ago. Dillian White thought he was the golden child too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
he's starting to see that he's just another field hand like the rest of them.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Exactly.
The only reason I want to see AJ lose, and I still want to see AJ fight Wilder, and it's gonna happen. But I want to see AJ lose because I want to see that whole him and Eddie Hearn get humbled. Because y'all not the best thing smoking in boxing. Y'all far from it.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't control the heavyweight market, and you don't control the middleweight market. Here, you don't control shit in boxing.
Yeah.
You got a cash cow, and it can help you out, but you're not utilizing it the right way. If you utilize it the right way, your ass would be if you utilize it the right way, your ass would be the best thing. You would be the top promoter in boxing. But you want to underbid and offer these fighters shit
Chump
low
change.
budget money. Yeah, but
Yeah,
when you
chump
had
change.
but when you was trying to put AJ in that position, you was opening the wallet up for them. You was giving them whatever they wanted. You was overpaying. Now you overpaid. You lost money. Now you're at a position where you don't even want to do that because you're trying to secure every single piece of penny to make
Exactly.
Matchroom look good. You fucking yourself in the end, man.
Pretty
You
much,
fucking
man.
yourself.
Pretty much. That's what it comes down to, man. For real. You know. And also, you know, Dillian White, I really didn't like I really didn't like what he said. Like he said, you know, Deontay Wilder has no fundamental skills. You know, I can do this, that, and the other to him. Man, put your money where your mouth is and show up at a fight where you know Deontay Wilder is going to be there.
Yep.
You know, Deontay Wilder ain't going to turn down no fade. So show up to a fight and say that. You know, don't just say it right now, you know.
Man,
Show up to his fight.
Salute to Scrapbook Boxing in the chat, man. If y'all haven't, go subscribe to that. Go subscribe to Scrapbook. That's the OG right there, and he gonna keep you updated on that old school boxing history and the knowledge of the sport. And if you ain't subscribed to him, I don't know what you're doing with yourself. Man, go subscribe to my boy Scrapbook Boxing, man. Hey, salute to Tone Bangers and Alex Santos in the chat and the legendary Top Cat. PK Boxing, I see you. He say, Alex Santos say, I think Dillian White acting like he might still fight AJ. Matchroom is doing their theatrics. Yeah, that's basically what it is. He say Dillian White clout chasing. That's basically what it is, bro. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Man, so
Yeah,
hey, this is just a quick touch on this. We can go back to that in just a second.
okay.
What y'all think about Josh Warman, the IBF ordering Josh Warman to the fight Kid Galahad?
Easy work for Josh, man. Real easy work.
I say the same thing, but that's it. With them, is it too early for them to order that fight? Like he literally just had a wasn't that a championship bout?
I think so.
Yeah. So wouldn't it be too early to order that fight?
I don't know, bro. I would think so. I would think so.
Yeah. What you think about it, Ruff? Huh? Is he there? Rough House?
I don't know if he's.
Oh, well, what you think about Usyk and they saying the possibility of Usyk fighting either Luis Ortiz or Alexander Povetkin?
Okay, this is my thoughts on it. I respect Usyk if he's like trying to chase greatness. You know, I respect that. You know, I really do respect it a lot that he's trying to get like a good fight. You know, I think does he win against Ortiz? For me, not likely. You know, that's just the way I see it. Now, would I prefer him to fight Povetkin? Yes. The reason why I'm going to say that is because you hardly see these Eastern European fighters fight each other. So that's why I would want to see that fight, you know, over a Luis Ortiz fight. Because when was the last time you saw an Eastern European fight another Eastern European?
True.
Yep. So that's why I would want to see that fight first, you know.
Yeah, I can get that, you know.
Yeah.
But I still think it's a dangerous fight.
You do? You
for
think
either huh?
You think Povetkin
And
wins that fight?
Would you consider Povetkin Eastern European? Russia's an Asian.
The thing is, I'm looking at it from like a political point of view because you know, I'm just looking at it like from how it was passed on to me. So I'm just looking at it as the Eastern Bloc, you know, and those Eastern Bloc countries, they're no longer there anymore. But Eastern Bloc countries, you have Russia, you had Ukraine, you had Eastern Germany, you had all those Soviet countries. So I just consider them like one and the same, bro.
Right on. What's up, my brother Mike Big Boxing is in the building.
What's good, bro? What's good?
What's good, man?
What's
I know
up?
I ain't heard from you in a while, so I saw you in the chat. I said, let me bring him on, man, because he ain't got to hear none of his videos or nothing.
Yeah, man. I just been chilling out, man. Take care of myself, taking it easy.
Right
I just came back from Florida not too long ago, man. We came up short football on my Pee Wee team, but you know it's all good, man. It's the experience alone that's good for the kids. So it's all good. But I'll be back, man. I'll be back.
Already, man. How was it down there? Because I know DJ Envy had his son down there playing too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what team they played for because I listen to the Breakfast Club every morning too. So.
Oh okay. Yeah. I mean, we out here in Silver Spring though, so Silver Spring, Maryland. So I played for the White Oak Warriors, and it was alright out there, man. It was live. Everybody was out there, man. It was fun. The atmosphere was crazy. The weather was okay. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Right on, man. So what you think about all this going on in boxing right now, like with this Anthony Joshua situation?
Oh man, I got a lot to catch up on that with the boxing talk. But yeah, man. Joshua, man. He's a great fighter. I give him his props, man. He's a good fighter, but his antics, man. Outside the ring antics, and Eddie Hearn, all that business, and you can't lay down that $50 million guaranteed money. You can't never forget about that. That's the worst. That's the worst upset of in boxing history, man. That's to turn down that much money. You must be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw, man. You gotta get that bag, man. That's what it's all about. That's and legacy. That's what it's all about. Fighting the best, legacy, and getting that money. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I guess he don't want that.
Because at the end of the day, it's prize fight, man.
Yeah, it's prize
exactly.
fight. Yeah, exactly.
So for you to turn down that much money, and then for him to come and interview and say, "Well, it wouldn't have been that much money if we'd have took that offer." But the problem is, you're the one that asked for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You asked for all
You
that.
know what's sad? You know what's sad about the whole thing? He'll probably never be able to get that money again. That money is gone. Like that's like burnt money, basically. He'll probably never be able to get that bag again, bro.
Yeah, and you think about it, he's definitely not gonna get that from any other fighter besides Wilder. You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
Nobody else was gonna offer him that.
What's up with that?
What's good, y'all? Let me what's the name? Let me just get this water real quick, man.
All right.
I'm in the gym. I'm gonna jump right on though.
Oh, you back? Oh, you
That's what's up.
Yeah, you getting ready for a fight. That's right.
Man, you see the song in the suit, man. You see it? Gotta get off. I had to get off of it. I gotta dead them cheeseburgers, man. You know I'm tight, man.
Yeah,
You know
get down the weight. Get down the weight, bro.
Yeah, man. All right, I'm what's the name? I'm gonna just go on mute and I'm gonna jump right in the combo.
All right, bro.
All right.
Yeah, man. He'll never make that bag again, man. That's the problem. Like
especially if he lose and don't become champion again, because if he loses, then now you got to worry about Deontay Wilder going after whoever win those belts.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is, like Eddie Hearn, you said Fury is you have a chance of making that Fury fight. That'll be the worst decision of your career.
Yeah.
Because to be honest with you, I'm a Wilder fan. And just 100% honesty, Fury is a harder fight than Wilder.
He is.
So
way harder
for AJ.
Yeah, for AJ.
Yeah,
it's a way harder fight because AJ's not going to be able to get inside of Fury to clip him. He might get some punches in here and there, but he's not going to be able to get inside of Fury to clip him.
I totally agree.
And not only that, Fury is the better boxer than AJ by far.
Way better than AJ.
By far.
I think on the real, I think Fury a better boxer than AJ and Wilder.
He is a better fighter than both of them. Boxing. He's the most skilled fighter in heavyweight.
But he just doesn't, I'm pretty sure he got that power, but he don't possess that one hitter quitter like Wilder.
It's because he like BFTB call it that stinging power.
Yeah.
And I agree, but I know he got some because I done seen him knock people out.
Yeah, he was hurting Wilder. He was hurting him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The only problem
Fury is the type of fighter that if he's gonna stop you, it's gonna be by a barrage of punches.
Yep.
Whereas Wilder can hit you with that one and hit your what they call it that
equilibrium.
What the buttons you hit on the computer when you want to reset it? Control Alt Delete.
Oh,
yeah. He can hit your Control Alt Delete with one punch and reboot your whole system.
That's a good analogy.
That's facts.
You ain't bullshit. You might as well. It's just a reset button. That's all. PlayStation
Yeah.
just hit the reset.
It's like that Men in Black. It's like that Men in Black thing where they flash you in your eyes, and then
Yep.
you forget everything.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
basically what he have.
I'm pretty sure Fury had a little taste of that in the ring.
Oh,
For a
definitely.
second.
Hey, definitely. That's why his trainer is really hesitant on making that rematch.
Right.
His trainer, I'm telling you, man, his trainer is like, I don't know, man. I really don't know at this point because his trainer doesn't sound too sure.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
You know?
I'm gonna tell you like this. Frank Warren came out and said that that's the fight that they are currently negotiating right now.
Okay.
But I kind of feel like that's what everybody was talking about last time before the fight happened. Oh, he's gonna pull out the fight. Even Dan Raphael came out talking about he was gonna pull out the fight. That's what he was reporting because his sources said this and his sources said that. But no, he still fought.
Yeah.
We're hearing from everybody else, but not Fury, and that's what I like because Fury not gonna talk. He let his actions speak for him. So instead of us all listening to what's going on in the back,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We just gotta wait and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even though Frank Warren said that they are in negotiations for that rematch, while that may be true, I bet these negotiations are slow negotiations because Tyson Fury was trying to strike while the iron was hot, with that first fight. And then, he got his reset button hit and things are moving a bit slower now. He's not as anxious to jump back in there and dance that dance again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There might be a different hustle this time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
hey,
man.
look, I appreciate you letting me get on, man, but I gotta get my family time in, bro.
Already, bro, man. I appreciate you for coming on.
Yes, sir, man. Just look out for me, man. I'm back, man. I'll be here.
All right, I sure will, bro.
And I'm still listening, man. Salute to everybody on the panel, man.
Salute.
Salute
What's up,
to
Amy?
you.
All right.
Yeah, man. These semantics in boxing are crazy, bro.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on, everybody? And yeah, everything is crazy, man.
Yeah. What's good, Abel?
What's good, Abel? Man, I sent you a link from the beginning.
Yeah, I just came back. I just came back from work, bro. So yeah, I didn't get the message yet till now. So thanks, though. Appreciate it. All right, you mind if I spit about the Anthony Joshua stuff?
Man, go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
What else could I say, man? He's an idiot. He don't know shit about what he's doing. He's letting people control him, control his money, control what his actual race is. I mean, when I saw those pictures on those orangutans, man, yes, I never liked Joshua in the beginning, but this kind of validated what I thought of this guy. I mean, this guy, I don't like using the word coon to anybody, but I'll freely call him a sellout for that. Like, for you to do that in front of a social media platform, bro, you get no class for that, man. And the fact that this guy keeps ducking all the best fighters out there, man, I don't know how anybody can defend this guy. I don't know how you can support a guy like him. And he don't even control the heavyweight division, man. He's not the money guy as they try to claim him to be. Right now, the two best money fighters in the heavyweight division are Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. And I cannot wait for those two guys to get a rematch in so they can give the biggest fuck you to AJ for ducking real challenges. Yeah, man. I'm just a little I'm heated about that. I'm just heated about this guy. This guy never wanted to prove he's the best. He just wanted to go in there, make a lot of money fighting bums, and then move on with his life. If that's what he want to do, fine. But no one's going to consider you a great heavyweight in the future. I sure as hell won't. And many fighters in the UK and in America are looking at him the same way. this guy is an overrated piece of shit, and he just that's all I gotta say, man. I'm just disgusted by that dude.
Man, I agree with you. That whole orangutan situation, man, it is. That's why I never talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, Carl Phillips and Robert Guerrero in the chat. Man, welcome to the chat. It's going to be a different story. Hey, he said it's going to be a different story next time. That's what Carl Phillips said.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, what's up with the legendary? Man, we were talking about that last night. I kind of got real frustrated on it. But my only thing on the whole thing, legendary, I know y'all don't know what we're talking about, but I'll tell y'all in just a second. But dude confessed, and they found the murder weapon in his house. I'm talking about Eric Black, not the other guy.
Oh yeah.
So I have no sympathy for him, bro.
Yeah. Man, them my little homies, man. Little E, that's the dude, Eric Black, who you talking about. He a little youngster. He probably like 20.
Yeah, he confessed to it.
Who they trying to say? The shooter, that's my little homie, little Larry.
Yeah.
But see the shit with E, man, it's just like, cause it's a lot of like them little niggas, they come up under me, man. So I'm talking to everybody, man. They don't remember them getting into it with nobody at the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the situation with E, man, this shit just sounded crazy, man. Him and little Larry, they split up that night. They didn't even leave together that night. And for them talking about like it's some gang related shit, ain't no beef going on out there. Niggas ain't looking for nobody. What they ain't tell niggas was it's a police station 5 minutes down the street from Walmart. If a nigga was looking for rival gang members, why would you be 5 minutes from the police station 6 in the morning riding around looking for gang members? That shit just don't sound right, man. So I just feel like a lot of the tension was took off because remember they Saturday they went to Walmart and they had the little protest. They was passing out pictures telling people we finna go door to door and find this dude because a year before that a black dude got killed by a white boy at the same Walmart, pulled up, bust on him, killed him. He pulled in that Walmart and died. And it was a year to that day that little Jazz got killed. So that's why people was outraged and they was mad and shit.
But yeah, I get that. But my only thing is, why did he confess?
We don't know if he confessed though. You know
that's what I read a report day before yesterday. That he confessed.
Yeah, that was a lie. Said. But them whole crooked, man. I swear on my dead.
Oh, I know. No, you ain't got it. You ain't got to tell. You ain't got to tell. I know. HPD crooked. I got 3 partners that got beat up by HPD. I know they crooked.
Precinct 3. Them hoes stumped the shit out of me out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Took my money. Them hoes dirty, man. But I don't know, man. You know, like right now, like Lil Larry, they ain't even get him the murder case. He in that bitch for some handlebars. You know what I'm saying? That's why he got a bun. But I don't know. That shit just ain't. I had just want to know what was out thoughts on it. That shit do. Right, you hot though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I don't even.
Man,
I try.
Niggas, I love it. That shit.
You breaking up, bro? You breaking up on me.
You can hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, I say them my little homies, but if the nigga did that shit, you know, maybe I lie be with him. Shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit
I just can't, man. I don't respect nobody because, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I was in the gang stuff and I done let all that shit go. I don't care nothing about it no more. And I just lost respect for it because at the same time, I look at it just like this, bro. When I was down and out on my ass, needing anything from anybody that I was affiliated with, wasn't nobody around when I needed them. Period. At no time. What do I need them for now? When we out here putting in work for a block that we don't even own, bro. The majority of us renting.
The thing is, and that should be the goal, is to buy the block back.
I'm not. But see, I get that part, but that's besides the point on the whole situation of the gangbanging issue, man. Yeah. We can buy the block, but we buying a block that we out here killing each other on, and then we don't
Yeah.
even own it. So that's the point.
Yeah.
It's a waste of fucking time. At the end of the day, bro.
I dig it.
At the end of the day, I grew up in the shit.
Yeah.
Here in Texas, and it's crazy because the shit originated in Cali, but I literally grew up in the shit.
Yeah.
I
You
still
know,
put in work. I earn stripes. I got status, and then I look at it like, why? At the end of the day, I
and
was
it's
like,
like,
You
what
know
did
what
I
I'm
do it
saying?
for?
You spend your whole life, and then you got to make up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I ain't catch games, so I was late. But see, I ended up touching money a little early, so I ended up leaving from them little niggas when I was like 19, and I came to the Northwest. So, and that's how I started meeting all the people who we talked about, all the niggas in Greens Point, Acres Home, all that shit. Yeah, I love them niggas to death. You know them niggas be at 281 Studio and shit.
You know,
Them all my niggas, that's fam. Yeah.
that's the hood. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead
Yeah.
and sit it for me. So that should
You
tell
know.
you a little something right there.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, man, it get tired.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
East Coast boxing, I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of people ain't gonna agree with what I'm fit to say, but I'm gonna read this comment and I'm gonna explain my stance on it. East Coast Boxing TV says black people don't stick together like whites and Latinos do, and that's false. That's false because actually we do stick together, but the problem is we let too many influences come between it.
Yeah.
So we end up
Exactly.
So we end up getting pushed. We end up hating each other. But I'll say the same thing. White people do too, and so do Latinos. Because I'm gonna tell you this: the white people that I be around now are the ones I work with are alongside of the redneck white people. But then when I'm QC, so I'm kind of on both ends. I'm down there with the laborers, and I'm up here with the office people. But when I'm up here with these office people, they look down on the rednecks, and it's crazy. They look at them worse than they do black people.
Yeah, they the
And
niggas.
that's crazy. Yeah, they the niggas and the white folks. Yeah, them trailer park trash. They look at them bad, and that's terrible. Latinos, I'm saying this, and I shouldn't say it like but I'm using it for context. Latinos, Hispanics, and all that. I've sitting there having a conversation with my Mexican partners, and we was talking about these groups that just moved in, and he's like, "Man, I don't fuck with them wetbacks." And I looked at him like, "What the fuck? Did I just hear this motherfucker say he don't fuck with these wetbacks?" And I'm like, "What you mean?" He said,
And
"Man,
let me
that's what we
piggyback off of that too. The thing is about the Latinos is that some of them, know their background. So like you have Latinos of like an indigenous background, of like an Indian background and stuff like that. But then you have those Latinos who will straight out say, I have nothing to do with these people. I'm straight Spaniard. These people have nothing to do with us. I'm straight Caucasian. I'm a straight Spaniard. My parents came from Spain.
my
And that's
homeboy, he's El Salvador. He's a pale skin in El Salvador, and he'll tell you right now he don't talk to. He's like he don't talk to no woman unless she's a pale skin in El Salvador. They treat brown skin in El Salvador as like they complete garbage, and he MS-13.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know how the Hispanics treat each other worse than than you know what I'm saying. And they do stick together, but most of the time when the Hispanics stick together, they stick together on family. The families stick together. Outside of the family, if you are from Mexico, they stick together in that form. Like my people are Mexicans, they stick together like that. The Americanized Latinos, man, they look at Mexicans bad. I got my homeboy from El Salvador even tell me. He said when he's around his people, he cannot talk English. He said he cannot talk English. If he even says anything in English, they will look at him a certain way and treat him a certain way and put him out. He can't come around until he learn how to speak Spanish correctly.
But
they real strict on that.
Since back in the game though, it's been a division between them. You had some Mexicans coming out of West Texas. They sided with the Americans, with the white folks, to end up taking Texas from them. You know what I'm saying? So they helped them take Texas, take this land from them. You know what I'm saying? Then they end up getting stabbed in their back. by the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? If you just go through Texas history and shit.
Oh,
Hey, Foolie, you said about the Indians being indigenous too, though. What you think
No,
about
what I
that?
mean by that, I mean like you had like, for example, in Puerto Rico, Venezuela, those kind of places, and Cuba, you had like groups like that were like Indian, like
There
Tainos
you
and
go.
things like that, right?
Yeah.
So some Spanish people will be descended from them, right? But then
yeah,
you have the
Well,
Spaniards
the
who
Spaniards
came
come
and
from the Spaniards. Yeah.
yeah. You got to
exactly.
understand that. See, that's where, like in El Salvador, or if you go to Venezuela, or if you go to it's certain countries you can go to right now, and you'll see pale skinned Hispanics. Those are derived specifically from Spain, and
Goddamn right.
they never, how can they bloodline stayed the same? They never
Yeah, and they
infiltrated or
never
mixed
met
in.
with the
Yeah,
indigenous people there.
yeah.
Like
So they never
I'll,
became
I'll
brown, or
I'll
they
give
never
you an
became.
example. Real quick. Even Teofimo Lopez, like although he's Honduran, I've seen in his Instagram and stuff like that, he identifies more with Spain because his bloodline has came from, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Spain. So
Yeah,
so like he doesn't really rep Honduras like that. You know, that
he
dude
ran
reps
Brooklyn
more
though.
Spain.
He ran, he
Yeah.
reps Brooklyn.
Yeah,
He
if
reps
we go into
Brooklyn.
the original Hondurans, all of these people that's coming out of that Levanta, all of that area, these was black skinned people. We go back to the Olmecs or the Zai people, whatever you want to call them. You
Yeah,
know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They
and
Yeah.
let me see. I'm gonna read some of the comments. Let me scroll back up so I can get it. And my boy Bush God is in the chat. I sent you a link, Bush, but he said, "Hey, salute Max, salute everyone. I'm doing some homework, so I'm gonna have to have y'all on in the background." He said, "Oh, and that's super false. We support our own more than anyone else. Our beliefs is that we don't." And that the only reason why is we can't collectively get it together. Alex Santos said people forget white folks are hella split. Them dudes are very individualistic. True. Carl Phillips said East Coast boxing. Push the button, we stick together. Bush God said this whole everyone but black people stick together shit is propaganda 1,000 or 10,000. He said white people aren't unified at all. At all. East Coast Boxing said, if y'all do, that's what's up. But from what I've seen in my life, we don't. But see, East Coast Boxing, I don't know where you're from, bro. I'm gonna have to if you grew up in the South, we didn't have no choice but to stick together.
goddamn right.
That's we like in my age coming up, we grew up where the neighborhood raised the kids. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna tell you right now, if I went down the street and was throwing rocks at somebody's house, the neighbor could come outside and whoop my ass and then tell my mama, guess what? My mama gonna whoop my ass. It's been times where I got 4 whoopings before I got home to get another whooping. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we grew up. We did stick together. The narrative that they push on in the media, or like I give you an example. Uh, ever watch the media after a disaster happened, whether it's a shooting,
Mhm.
whether it's a natural disaster? How
Yeah.
often do they go to an articulate person to speak? They always find the loudest. They
Mhm.
find the person that looks the craziest of all of us and the most down dressed person to get them to speak. George, Sweet Georgia Brown. I think that's her name. What she say? Ain't nobody got time for that. Her
Mhm.
or the one that talking about the tornado. It got big going up. Come on, out of everybody that they can talk to, because I guarantee there's more people out there and more articulate speaking people, but they always grab the worst talking people because they put out a narrative. When you look at stuff like the J.C. Penney's Christmas, they email. I mean, they put out a catalog, a
Mhm.
Christmas catalog. Still do it every year. On that catalog, they have families. They have your white family that's together with this is the white couple, mom, father, 2 kids playing around the Christmas tree. Then you come to the black family. It's the single mom, 3 kids. and you come to the Hispanic family, you see them, and you see a few more kids. Then at the top, the next slide, you see a LGBT couple, two men, one white, one black. That was the only black male on the entire ad, and they had one kid, a boy. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You can't tell me that's narrative. That's part of the problem right there, is that you have media pushing narratives out there. We stick together, but you have to pay attention to it. Look at the conscious community. The conscious community right now is one of the biggest things they push to support black businesses. The majority of black businesses, if it wasn't for the black people, they wouldn't even be thriving right now, because don't nobody else support them.
It's true.
We stick together.
I want to piggy.
No, I was just saying we do stick together, but as long as they show it in the media that we don't, people gonna think that. But we stick together more than people realize it. You just gotta open your eyes and just pay attention to it, and don't look for the narrative, because if you looking for the narrative, that's all you're gonna see is the narrative. Look outside of that. Think outside the box. Peek from outside the window and look. You will see it. You'll see it more often than none that we do stick together. Because one thing I can tell you, anytime you see trouble, like you can go on the news. I remember when they did that experiment with that little white girl was getting it was fake, but she was getting abducted. White people just walking by. Mexicans were walking by. The black people was the ones that was helping. We stick together because we'll help our own. Now, when it comes to that no snitching shit, now that's a whole nother story. We could touch on that anytime, because that's some bullshit in my eyes.
No,
But,
I'm gonna tell you something.
Can I address this though?
Yeah.
Okay, so the only thing that people need to realize is that what people need to understand is what controls the whole narrative, the media. They always try to push an agenda there that they want to push, to try to give a perception that we blacks do not stick together. That's not even close to being the case. Most times, a lot of people in black communities do stick together. It's just that there's just people, you could say bad apples, that have a certain agenda or a certain mind state where they just want to do things for themselves. And that's not always the case.
I'm gonna piggyback off of what you said about white people being divided. I'll give you a perfect example. If you say, like, if you're a white person especially here, if you're a white person here and you say something like, I studied the teachings of Karl Marx, Lenin, and these people, I'll tell you, though, the white people who are like into this whole Trumpism thing, they will hate you. They will give you a horrible reputation. They will give you a very, very bad reputation. So that just piggybacks off of the fact that there is division, and we see this. And I hate to bring this up, but we see this in politics. Now, with them, it's
something I will say this. East Coast Boxing TV. He said he used to be a salesman, and that black customers used to rather buy from the white guys because they seen them as more trustworthy. Hey, I used to be a salesman too, and something. I'm gonna tell you something. You're not lying to an extent, but I'm gonna tell you this. Most of my customers, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's funny because I used to sell AT&T U-verse. I also used to go door to door selling alarm systems. My biggest customer was black women and old white women. But I did sell to a lot of white men too. One, because if you can get them to start having a conversation with you, you can sell them anything. Black men, it wasn't so, because they thought everything was a trick. Because they look at each other. But see, I'm gonna tell you why. It's not the fact that we don't trust. It's you look at me just like you look at the next black man. We hustle, and we're gonna try to get what we can get. So it's hard to just look at you like he trying to get over on me. Yeah, that's what I see, because I know we slick. I know it, because I'm gonna be honest. I don't look at it the white man is more trustworthy. No. I just look at it like this man is slick, and he might get over on me some kind of way. And I do that with white men too. And when I go to a sale, like if I go buy me a car right now, I deal with one car dealership anyway, but I'm gonna look for a woman most of the time to sell a car because she don't know much about the car, have a lot of the time. They are intelligent to where they can tell you so much about the car to win you over.
You
I
know
want to
what?
know about the women know more about them numbers than the men do. I want to crack these numbers down because I'm a numbers
Yeah.
person.
Yeah. You know what? To be honest, when it comes to even sales, I don't even care about who helps me because I usually just do the research about the item beforehand. So I just go there and like pick it up. And I'm just like, okay, just give me this, because I already know I already know what I'm expecting. But I will give you a story though. There was a black dude who was going to get a Rolls Royce. Okay, this black dude uh, he came in some sweats. He came in some sweats and some like a sweatsuit. He already knew he wanted the car. He's like, okay, I'll just take this car. I want this one. But the salesman was like, do you know how much this car costs? And like, I mean, the salesman was like, hey, can you afford this even? You know? And so what happened is that black dude, he just got a completely random salesperson and said to the manager, I want him to get the commission and this guy to get absolutely nothing. Although this guy was the first guy to greet me, And so, that's how it happens sometimes, man.
Yeah. That's why I only deal with one car dealership, but it's a dude named Max. He A-Rab. He know me by my nickname. We talk so much because I didn't see him. He done me so right. My last 4 cars came from him. I send people to him. He right there on the Southwest on Richmond and Fundra. And I know no 503 and Legendary probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I done got my last 4 cars from him. I don't deal with nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
But and I'm gonna tell y'all some Bush guy just said in the comments. He said the LDBC is proof that we stick together, and that's true.
Get at that point.
Yeah. What's up with it? What's up with it? 503.
Real talk.
Yeah, it was good. It was good panel. LDBC, what up?
Fella.
What's up, Ruff?
What's going on?
Still on, Ruff?
Chilling. Yeah, man. I was driving. I had to go to the store, and I didn't want all that background noise in, so I was muted listening to y'all bros talk, man. But I was gonna say this, man. In terms of and kind of bringing it back to boxing, you look at pay-per-views. Who are the bulk of the people that buy pay-per-views? It's the it's the black boxing fan. We're the ones. Yep. Those people that are out there, supporting and spreading. And Mexicans. Yes. Okay. Well, let me go black and brown skin. I'll just do it like that. You know what I'm saying? But you got those people that are out there spreading these narratives, racist, separatist, all of that type stuff, divisive narratives. They don't spend no money. You know what I'm saying? But they'll be the main one. They don't. They'll be the main. They'll be the first and the main one in your comment section. In your chat and your live stream, talking crazy, throwing racial remarks and slurs around, but they ain't spending no money. You know what I'm saying? It's us.
It's true.
Yeah. It's true. What you think about it, 503? I see you in the building, quiet as a motherfucker over there, bro.
Nah, man, I'm just soaking up game, man. When you have them type of conversations like that, man, sometimes you just gotta sit back, shut the fuck up, Go get you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, man.
Listen twice as much as you speak.
Exactly.
Hey, that's the realest thing I done heard all day.
Yeah. Real talk.
Yeah, and that's the problem with Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua really needs to listen to his fans, man.
Yeah,
he needs to listen to the ones who has the fans of boxing, man. He can't listen to fanboys. He has to listen to real fans, man. He can't listen to these fanboys, dude, because this is like the problem, man.
But if he
listened to real fans, I guarantee you he would make more money, bro.
But he doesn't know the difference. You know what I'm saying? He's been crafted, shaped, constructed, molded, you know what I'm saying? And
hold it down real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, and in the presence of these fanboys and these protectors since he started, you know what I'm saying? at least since the Klitschko fight. You know what I'm saying? They've been driving his train full throttle, 100 miles an hour. So I don't even think he knows. He would consider a real boxing fan a hater. That's what he would consider a real boxing fan.
Yeah, man, because like honestly, man, like I'm sorry to say it, but like, you know, those fanboys, man, fanboyism is not gonna really get him like the big purses and stuff like that. It's just gonna cloud his judgment, man. And that's what we're seeing right now. You know?
Real talk.
It's just that's the problem, you know. And so I mean I don't know what to say anymore about Anthony Joshua, man. Yeah, except for he's a product of colonialism, man, and what colonialism can do to you. You know. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's definitely a shame. I can't believe like I'm still trying to put myself in AJ's head and understand why he put himself in a situation where he's driving a golf cart with orangutans, clothed orangutans on him, driving 2 Arab sheiks around. I want to know why. I'm just trying to fathom like why would he even get in that situation, and by him putting himself in that situation shows me, you know what I mean, shows me what type of realness this cat actually has. You know what I mean, shows you what type of character this man really has. You know what I mean. AJ ain't no real one. AJ ain't no real one. You see what's going down. Every second he's over there in Dubai. I never see him in Abuja. I never see him in Lagos. I never see him with his people. But he's sitting around, driving around with golf carts in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi, and all these other foreign places. But his people, his Nigerian brothers are sinking to the bottom of the Mediterranean, trying to make it to Europe. Fleeing from Boko Haram, dying in Libya, but he out there with the sheiks, driving them around in golf carts with orangutans. That's real character. Yeah. That's real character.
But you know, it always been
odd fella. I mean, like, hold on 1 second. Yo, odd fella, you just got my cultural roots up boiling, man, bro. Because here's the thing. I'm Eritrean American to begin with. We had to scrape and eat and had to sacrifice our lives, bro, to get our independence, man. Real talk. And this dude disgusted me when he did that shit, bro. Like, you don't understand what African countries have to go through to get what we want to get. And for this dude to try to, you know, sell himself out that way, man, that shit pissed me off, bro. I ain't got no respect for that motherfucker. Fuck AJ.
Hey, but you know it always been fighters like AJ in history, though. You feel me? White folks love AJ, man. He's just riding away. It always been fighters like him, man. I mean, even if we go back,
that's
man,
true.
We a lot of fighters that we love today. You know what I'm saying? Like Sugar Ray Robinson. Shit, he was like that. Jack Johnson. You know, Jack Johnson told Jack Johnson he ain't want to fight no other black fighters because he ain't want them to get no popularity by the white folks. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm gonna be the only nigga that white folks love. You know what I'm saying? So we go back in history. It's always been motherfuckers like that, man. I don't see AJ fighting for a long time like he's saying this shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I don't see him fighting for a long time. He gonna end up doing movies and Hollywood and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
He will.
Really like
you're right.
You know,
you right, Top Cast, but we still gotta point him out. We still gotta point him out.
Boy name like Schwarzenegger and them, all them type of shit. You know, The Rock. He gonna go on to be like an entertainer type of motherfucker.
Yeah, like Mike Tyson.
Bro.
But is he wrong for that? Because Deontay Wilder said
That's
he
what
wanted
I'm
to do
saying,
movies.
man. It's hard for me
Deontay
to
Wilder
say
said after
that.
fighting he wanted to do movies. He said he
It
always
ain't.
wanted to be an actor.
Yeah,
But
It's not.
Act though. Here's the
But
here's
Deontay Wilder's authentic though. That's the thing. Like
Yeah, I
because
agree.
See, Wilder go down like an Archie Moore or something. You know, Archie Moore, he got ducked and he didn't get his chance like Wilder too. You know, until he was old. But he started trying to do movies and shit. He was ridiculed by the black community for doing them bullshit movies out there cooning and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
Archie Moore wasn't no coon though. Archie Moore was for his people. Yeah, Archie Moore was for his people too. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying, that he got from his grandma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that same way, Wilder, he was the same way. He got a lot of his culture and his knowledge of self from his grandma too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, motherfucker was on wild ass because he went and did the shit for Jack Johnson with Trump. You feel me? A lot of black people,
And
like Big Baby,
that's
was
the
calling
thing.
him a
People were
coon for
gonna
that
call
and
him.
shit.
Hell, Ishay Smith.
Nah.
I got into it. Hold on, me and Bush God.
Yeah.
Bush God is in the chat. Me and Bush God got into it with Ishay Smith on Instagram about that shit because Ishay Smith was calling him a coon, and I was getting into that.
Shut the hell up.
He actually went back and forth with us.
Ishay Smith ain't never been shit.
Hey, and you know that, and you know the crazy thing about that, man. Me for one, I'm not gonna sit up here and say I'm a Trump supporter because I'm not. But I tip my hat for Deontay being the big enough person that he is to realize that moment was not about Deontay Wilder versus Trump. That moment was about Jack Johnson and Jack Johnson's family and his descendants. You know what I'm saying? He could have went up there and acted a fool and stuff, but then that would have messed up the whole the whole situation and the whole glorious occasion for Jack Johnson's family. You know what I'm saying? And it would have cast an even bigger light on black people because they would have been like, well, you can't bring them to the White House because you know how they get, man. You know how that Deontay Wilder was, and he had the dignity and the class to say, you know what? I probably don't like this dude and I don't support what he thinks, but I'm not doing it for him. I'm doing this for Jack Johnson. I'm doing it for Jack Johnson's family, and I'm doing this for boxing. So I tip my cap to Wilder, man, for being big enough to do that.
Yeah.
Trust me on this one, y'all. Gerald Miller wouldn't have the balls to even do that kind of thing, man. And he had the audacity to try to call Wilder a sellout, bro.
Gerald Miller ain't got no balls nowhere.
Exactly, bro. I'm like, dude, don't even start talking, man. Number one, you don't even want to fight nobody. And number two, you don't even understand what the term being black is. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Well, that's the thing. Like, people need to look at, you got to look at the fact that when he went to the White House, he didn't really even talk to Deontay Wilder. He didn't even talk to Donald Trump that much. You know that?
Talking about?
I mean, when you look at when Deontay Wilder went to the White House, he didn't even really speak to Trump like that, bro.
That's because the fact is it wasn't about Trump or anything like that, because it was about Jack Johnson and the importance about him getting those charges erased from his name, because that was some bullshit charges what they did to him back in the day.
Yeah, they fucked over him. Transporting white women across state lines. Yeah, that's a crime.
That was a crime back then.
Yeah,
I got a little bit of boxing news. Shakur Stevenson wants his first title shot to be against Warrington. How do you see that fight going if that were to ever come to pass?
Ooh, I don't know if Stevenson ready for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that. I don't think he's ready for that Warrington.
I don't know, man, because real talk, I don't see nothing special about Warrington. I mean, he's speedy-handed, but he's not no killer. And He ain't packing no bombs in his
No,
glove.
and I agree with Roughhouse. What Roughhouse is saying, but it's the stamina and the crazy amount of punches that Josh Warrington throws, man. Like it's
Not
just
to
so.
mention the hard determination as well.
Yeah, like that. All of that plays a factor. But when does Shakur plan on doing this? Sooner than later? Is he even in contingency for a title?
I don't think so, but I heard.
I know Devin Haney is.
I heard Shakur Stevenson say that on the Boxing Voice last week. So, and he was just kind of putting it out there, like, you know, that's something I would love to do. You know, that's a goal of mine. I would love to see that happen. That's something that I picture and envision in my head. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like we in talks. I'm trying to get that fight right now. It wasn't nothing like that. But I ain't gonna front, bro. I would say go ahead. Real talk. I would tell him go ahead.
I would tell him because I agree with you, Raphael. I'm tired of this let him groom and all of this is that. Yo, man, like you look, I feel like he's at, like, I ain't gonna lie, especially when you're in the early 20s, go for it, man. You're gonna be able to recover quicker. Yeah, you may not be experienced, but you're gonna be able to recover quicker, and that counts for something. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be like your late 20s, you know what I mean, early 30s, where, you know, possibly depending on how you take care of your body, you know, where you're gonna be hurt, you're gonna be extremely sore the next day. You're gonna recover in the next 2 days. And to be honest, he's the bigger fighter in that fight. I know he's going to rehydrate bigger than Josh Warrington, but Josh Warrington, his gift to me is his stamina, and like I said, his heart and his determination. That's really his gift.
And then also you look at Shakur Stevens, uber athletic fighter. You know what I'm saying? With he's got speed too. He's got good hand speed. He's got excellent foot speed and foot movement. You know what I'm saying? I think he could be a problem for Warrington. Warrington's got to be able to catch him.
You right. You extremely right.
Shakur got some nice hand speed, good counting skill, and he got Hoyt and Dog too. You know what I'm saying?
He do. Don't let Big Kirk get on here. Don't let Big Kirk go and support his New York brother.
That's what's up.
I like Shakur.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he was a silver medalist, correct?
Yeah.
So why not fast track him? I mean,
why not?
Exactly.
I mean, because it's not like it's not like they're putting him in there against the that division's version of Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying?
Who is that version of Deontay Wilder at 126?
I'm saying it's not like you getting in there with somebody where you like, hey man, if he catch Shakur one time, it might be over. Nah, it ain't even remotely close to that.
Another thing too, they're saying that, but I don't believe them. We have to call this bluff. They're saying that Leo Santa Cruz, he said, I can't move up to 130 before fighting Gary Russell. Let's see it to believe it, though.
Man, Leo just talking, man. You know what I'm saying? See, I don't feel sorry for none of these fighters, man. All these motherfuckers, man, they just need to get in there. If you got to move up a weight or two, man, back in the game, it wasn't no choices. You know what I'm saying? I got to get in there. I get in there tomorrow night, too. You feel me? All this I'm trying to give me an easy route like this shit. Leo Santa Cruz, Big Baby Miller, too.
And what he mean by that, though, bro? Not to cut you off, my for Top Cat. What he mean by that? Freaking JoJo Diaz just came out of a title shot. I heard he moving up to 130, and they trying to make that fight with Tevin Farmer. So what do you mean you can't move up to 130? And to me,
why fight Burchill?
Nah, because he wants Tevin Farmer.
I see why he wants
it. He said, I see. I don't think Miguel Burchell is all of that. Nah. I don't think he's all of that. And I wouldn't even be worried about the power. I wouldn't be worried about the power at all.
Nah, it's not even just the power, it's the boxing skill. That dude is raw, man.
Nah, he got decent boxing skills. It's not added in the world.
He has actually really good boxing skills.
What's up? Hey, what I missed? I'm sorry, man. My nephew.
I watch. Look, Battle Rifle. I watched plenty of his fights. I watched that fight with Ricky Romaine, whatever his name is. I watched him fight Francisco Vargas. Actually, he fought that fight kind of dumb. The San Francisco Vargas fight. He kind of got lowered into a slugfest.
Hold on.
Yeah, I know. That's. I mean,
hold on.
Lower him into a slugfest, and if you,
y'all, hold on. What are y'all arguing about?
Miguel Burchell. And he said, because he said they talk about what was he say? Oh, to move up to the 130 or whatever. Because we talked about Leo Santa Cruz saying he cannot not fight Gary Russell before he moves up to 130. And then look, then I brought up the fact that they're negotiating Tevin Farmer fighting Jojo Diaz Jr. And I remember, Tank was commenting on him when they was talking about it and stuff like that. But Battle Rifle said, "Oh, why not go after Miguel Burchell?"
Damn!
Oh, wow.
Rapture.
At least I didn't get faded.
Yeah.
At least I didn't get wrapped up. I'm good. They gave me the Sloman Shield today.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, basically that's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. I was just trying to. What's up with it, PK?
What's going on, y'all?
What's good, PK? I just don't think Miguel Burchell's boxing ability is out of this world. He could box a little, I don't know. I didn't really see it.
I'm telling you, if you would have put most 130 pounders in there with Big Chet, they wouldn't be able to outbox him. They would have to knock him out. So
you think he'll give Tank work?
Yeah, I do. I actually do. I think he'll give him a good fight.
Oh, wow. Are you a betting man, my Florida brother?
I'm really a betting man because he's been knocked out before.
Oh, okay.
He is a powerhouse. So,
okay. That's all I was saying, Battle. I like how you go against the system, bro. But in certain instances, you believe in, I don't know, some of these dudes you be believing in, man. I don't be seeing it, man. I don't be seeing it, bro.
Like who?
Like Miguel Burchell. I don't see it, man. I don't. I'm trying, like he got decent feet. He really do. Matter of fact, who was that Japanese dude that he fought that he was backpedaling with?
You talking about Miura? Miura. We argued this conversation before. He's arguably the best at 130.
Well, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say Tank is the best at 130. He could be second.
I mean, he has better wins if you want to go off resume.
I'm not going by resume.
Yeah, I'm
going by the eye test.
What did BFTB tell you? We don't care about the resume and the LGBT.
Could care less about your resume.
I'm pretty sure that's how the fighter makes his most money is his resume. I mean,
resume is subject to change each fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm saying I'm in his best money so he can get all the belts and whatnot. And he can get more recognition. Tank need to go out to Burchett, instead of just, I mean, he can fight out on Mars. I mean, that's fine, whatever. But, just
But
fight.
that, you know what? I was mad at that fight. Me and you talked about that plenty of time. But it's not Tank's fault that he called you out. If somebody call you out, Battle Rifle, you got to go see that man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have me looking bad. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go see that man.
Why I got my boy PK on, I just want him to touch on Tyrone Woodley and John Jones fight.
Oh yeah, he the only one that
MMA 235 coming up this March.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's UFC 235. The co-main event is set. Tyron Woodley and Kamaru Usman have both signed the bout agreement, so that's set, man. That's locked in. Now John Jones is Dana White pretty much has said that they're going to fight each other, but that fight is contingent upon John Jones getting licensure in Nevada. And they were the athletic commission that was skeptical about that. They were the one that said no way, he's not fighting the last time he popped. So we got to wait and see if he passes all his drug tests. But yeah, man, that's slated to be the main event.
Man, that's actually one I'm looking forward to, and I'm really looking forward for Tyrone Woodley more than John Jones.
Woodley is that dude, man.
He is, man. I think Tyron Woodley is the best welterweight unquestionably right now. And
so who y'all like better though? Do y'all like John Jones or do you like Tyrone Woodley better?
Tyron Woodley.
Woodley
way better. But you got to understand that, that's two different weight classes too.
I know that. I'm just saying as a whole.
As a whole, Woodley.
I'm saying I don't know if we got UFC pound for pound. We got to make up a name for UFC. It can't be the pound for pound list.
Demetrius Johnson probably be number one because he has like the most title defenses.
I mean, John Jones would be number one for your
battle rifle. You lucky I can't argue with you about UFC.
But you're asking me who I like.
You got to think. What's his name? The one that just beat my boy. I can't even say his damn name. He beat Connor. Well, how you say his name?
Oh, Khabib.
No, Nakamedo. That's what I wanted to say. His first name, Nakamedo. Khabib should be number one.
Yes. I like Khabib, man. I like Khabib, man.
You can make a real strong case for it because
I like Khabib.
Khabib is undefeated. He dropped Connor. He choked him out.
Made Mr. Tap out.
My brother said John Jones is the best fighter of all time. Do you agree, PK?
No.
Now it's
man.
We can quibble over semantics, but to me, like it's a question of whether you consider who you consider the greatest and who you consider the best right now. Like so if you're asking me who's the most skilled, who has like the most wins, the most title defenses, it's John Jones. But who I think the greatest is, like that's a little bit more subjective to me.
In my eyes, Royce Gracie is the greatest.
Like my favorite fighter, that's a lot different. But if I think the greatest, man, I mean, he's up there. Jones is up there.
I'm not gonna say Jones not, but I still say Royce Gracie.
I said the greatest MMA. I said the greatest MMA fighter is George St. Pierre.
I mean that you can make a case for that, man. He's the only other person that's in the conversation for greatest welterweight ever. Other than that, it's Tyron Woodley.
Yeah.
You look at his resume. Tyron Woodley's resume is crazy, man.
And I want to see Tyron Woodley face Conor, but they ain't gonna never make that fight happen.
Tyron would smoke Conor. He would not.
I know, but Dana White never will make that fight happen because he know it too. They won't put Tyron Woodley in a position to win.
See, Dana White wants to actually. I think he wants to get Tyron out of there. So and I think that has something to do with why he passed over Covington and made Usman because it was Colby was supposed to fight Tyron back before Till fought him. Till was a replacement. Darren Till was a replacement for Colby Covington. And so when Colby was like, hey, I got to get this nasal surgery or whatever, he was like, you know what? Nah, it's going to be Usman because I think Usman is a tougher test. And I think Dana White knows that too. And it's just it's a better chance for him to get Woodley out of there.
But it's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. No.
But my problem is what's the whole issue? Why do you want to get him out of there?
Because Tyron Woodley is kind of like a Wilder situation.
Tyron Woodley speaks his mind.
He speaks his mind. He's a strong black man that speaks his mind, and Dana White doesn't like that, man. He can't
it's crazy because
he can't control him. He's a UFC employee and he can't control him.
Wait, can I ask y'all something?
Yeah, what's up?
Go Rough House real quick. Did y'all hear about Conor McGregor wanting to fight the Tenkashi, whatever his name?
Yeah, dude, he's trying to fight.
Yeah, I was gonna ask y'all what y'all feel about that.
Shit, he's clout chasing like a motherfucker.
Hey,
can I say it in my Blu-ray voice? Man, he fighting the midget.
Hey, yeah. Well, you got to look how tall Conor is. But East Coast Boxing TV say Silva was the best in his prime.
You can make a case for.
I don't think he's even the best. I don't think he's the best Brazilian fighter no more. You know what? We'll give it to PK.
We didn't say Brazilian. We said UFC.
She took him.
We're not saying Brazilian as far as all. We're talking about as far as the sport of all time.
Yeah.
He got an argument though.
Anderson Silva was a beast for a long time.
In his prime, he was pretty unstoppable, man.
He was a beast.
What about that guy, that heavyweight? You remember that Russian guy, the tough guy?
What's up, Jay Good?
You talking about Fedor?
Fedor, yeah, Fedor. That dude, he always looked like he was a dad. And
Hold on. Hey, Michael Johnson said that is not why Dana don't like him. So Michael Johnson, explain. I want to know because I really want to know why Dana White don't like him. Like real talk. because dude is a beast, and they won't give him a chance at a championship with top fighters. So I need to know what's the problem with him. Dana don't like Woodley because
GSP
of
had.
his,
I'll say this, Michael Johnson. GSP had so many boring fights, and you never heard Dana White bitching about that. But when Tyron Woodley has a fight that's not like, quote unquote pleasing to the fans, even though he's fighting a specialist, someone that he can't just rush in with like Stephen Thompson, or someone that he has to be very cautious with, Damian Maia. And this is Damian Maia a couple years ago. So it's a double standard with Tyron Woodley. It just is. Like I'm not really trying to get into an argument with anyone. I'm not trying to do that on your panel, but it's ridiculous, man.
No, I understand what he said. This basically, he basically said the same thing. He said Dana White don't like Woodley because of his fighting performances.
Yeah,
so he basically said the same thing.
How can you say, dude? How can you say that though, dude? Who has, dude? All right, so that is based on the fight with Damian Maia and the 2 fights with Stephen Thompson. That's what that's based off of. It's based off the 2 really, and I thought for my money, I thought the fights between Stephen Thompson and himself were really good fights. To a casual fan, yeah, they're not super pleasing to the eye. There were points where there wasn't a lot of action, but that was really a chess match, man. You can't just rush in on Stephen Thompson, or you're gonna get slept. Ask Robert Whitaker about that.
He said that Dana did the same thing to Anderson Silva.
Yo, guys, who's that dude that be throwing the Pokeballs after he knocked people out? What's his name? I know he ain't on UFC.
There's a couple guys that did that. I've seen.
Yeah, man, I forgot his name.
I saw Uriah Hall throw the Hadouken before. You might be talking about
what the hell is a Pokeball?
Oh man, come on!
You don't know
man.
the Pokeball?
Oh, the dude that actually threw the Pokeball.
Y'all talking about that Pokemon shit?
Yeah.
I never watched Pokemon. I don't know shit about Pokemon.
No, I'm saying, bro, I grew up.
I'm with you. Stay ready.
I
was lost too.
PK.
I had to catch it. When y'all started, I said Poke. I started running through my head. Poke. What's Pokemon? Pokemon.
Yeah, there's a dude
I'm saying there's this UFC fight. Well, he's not UFC. They said that he's not allowed or something, like they won't let him in the UFC. But he's a black dude, and he be like, I seen him do like a knee or whatever and knock some dude out, and then he had the hat on and he threw the Pokeball at him like while he was on the floor.
That sounds like Michael Venom Page.
I was gonna say it might be Michael Venom Page.
I think that's him.
What is he? Is he gonna MMA fight or is he gonna box?
See, that's the thing, is like he wants to. Michael Venom Page wants to be a celebrity. He wants to be like an action star. You know what I mean? Like he wants to always be the better guy, and he wants to showcase his fighting skills and look good, and just he wants to just, he'd rather look good and look flashy than fight the best. That's my problem with Michael Venom Page.
Because
he's a very,
I just saw and see Michael Johnson. You say he going to box, but his last fight was an MMA fight, and before that it was a boxing. So I'm trying to figure out what is he going to do.
Oh, he on his Amanda Serrano.
The guys he's boxing, the way he boxes, and he's
gonna get knocked
against lower competition, man. That point karate style. And look, dude, I did karate for 5 years. I did Shotokan karate for 5 years. I went and started doing boxing, and it's a lot different, man. So he can only do that shit against lower competition.
I can't say that because Augustus did that for a while.
How do we feel about Israel Adesanya?
Israel Adesanya, I think he's a contender, man. I want to see him fight. I want to see him fight someone. I'd like to see him fight the loser of. I'd like to see him fight the loser of Kelvin Gastelum and Robert Whitaker, and I'd like to see Jacare fight the winner of that fight.
Isn't he scheduled to fight Anderson Silva?
Yeah, he's fighting Anderson Silva. I don't like that fight, man. I think that like him beating Anderson Silva doesn't do much for me. I think that's I don't know. I don't like that fight.
True.
Yeah. Hey, they say Michael Venom Page is signed with David Hayes Promotion.
He is. Yes, he is.
He's really skilled, man. He is really skilled. But I mean, Emmanuel Augustus, like that, the Drunken Master. I mean, he's a legend, man. It does work sometimes, but like the way the way I've seen him box, I don't know that. I think he likes to be the A side all the time. He's not going to take really tough fights against like guys that because he's got the undefeated 2 thing.
Michael Johnson said he'll whoop Rocky Fielding. Shit. I know a lot of people. Charles Morton probably could whoop Rocky Fielding.
PK,
Chris
Cyborg
can beat Rocky Fielding.
PK, that dude you would
Charlie Zelenoff can beat Rocky Fielding.
I was gonna say that dude that you were just describing. For a second, I thought you were talking about AJ.
Oh, AJ, yeah, man.
You said wants to be the A side all the time, but doesn't want to take the toughest fights.
That's kind of how I see it. I mean, Michael Venom Page is very skilled, man. Don't get me wrong, he's very skilled. But like, I want to see him fight Paul Daly. I want to see him fight, whatever promotion he's in. I want to see him fight the top guys, and I don't know why he's not in the UFC. I don't know. I don't get that.
Maybe it's money.
It could be, yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna have to dip off for a little bit. So salute to the whole panel. Stay ready already.
Right.
Y'all know what it is.
Already. We won't be on too much long because 78 come on at 7.
Yeah, I'm
all right, done know.
I'm down 8, man. Y'all
all right.
Cool, man. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate the chat.
Already.
Top cast. Be easy, bro.
All right, rough. Peace.
Hey, PK, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You talk about the fact that Page is a very talented fighter. How do you think he would pair in the UFC and guys like John Jones or what's his weight class again?
I think he's I'm pretty sure he's a welterweight.
Okay, so how would he pair up against guys like let's say a Khabib Nurmagomedov or a Conor McGregor if he even decided to go to the UFC?
See, okay, so he's in welterweight, so. He's
187 pounds.
Oh, okay. I probably didn't get that right. My fault.
So he would be in Tyron Woodley's weight class.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I actually there's some fun matchups for him. Like I'd like to see him fight Wonder Boy, man. That's two karate guys. That would be a fun fight. But he would get tested, man. He would get tested. Like there's some serious wrestlers at 170. You got Colby Covington, you got Kamaru Usman's a great wrestler. And there's Woodley, like I said, Wonder Boy's there, Jorge Masvidal's there. So I mean, there's some good fights for him. I just want to see that. That's, in my opinion, how you measure how good he really is the UFC, because they have the talent pool and the depth they have in their divisions is just much better.
Right.
In my opinion.
Yeah, and he's a welterweight in the UFC and a light heavyweight as a boxer, but.
Yeah,
I don't think he'd make it fighting somebody like a Bottle Jack.
Oh no, I don't think so.
No. How about a Sergey Kovalev?
It depends on Sergey Kovalev's chin.
And if he decides not to drink any alcohol before the fights,
you got to say that to Conor McGregor too.
Dude, I know, man. Connor's on. Connor's wild.
I think it depends more on Kovalev's body than it does his chin. Because Andre Ward showed us that was the golden ticket right there. Yeah. Working to the body.
Right.
But Elita Alvarez also showed us that you could click that button up top.
Okay, yep. So I just saw that Michael Venom Page is going to fight Paul Daly. So I got to retract that. He is going to fight Paul Daly. That fight's been brewing for a long time, and that's actually going to be a really good fight. That's in the welterweight Grand Prix for Bellator. So that'll be cool. That's in a couple months, or in February 16th.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So Bellator is on the zone. So is anybody gonna get the zone and check that out?
Hell no.
I stream Bellator.
I'll say not. Hey man, I ain't gonna front. Like I help call fights, like with the homies Marlowe's Corner and stuff, bro. So I got the zone, but I would not.
Yeah,
I would
man,
never.
I got the zone too, man. So you ain't the only one, Rough House. We got the zone, man. We ain't worried about saying.
I'm just saying, I would never get the zone for Bellator. That is not the reason that I'm getting but I'm not a hardcore MMA fan. If I was, maybe I would, but Bellator is not the reason I'm getting the zone. If I was
Bellator
gonna get it.
yeah, man. Bellator has gotten better, but it's still just the overall. There's only really like Bellator's welterweight division is good, and Bellator's middleweight division isn't bad. But other than that, like they just don't have the depth that like UFC, like lightweight at UFC, welterweight, light heavyweight. Dude, you just have a middleweight. Like you have a lot of good deep divisions in UFC, and and Bellator only has like 2 really. You know.
Right.
Hey guys, though. There was a message that posted on World Breakers Fighting. It was from the dude named McGregor Boxing Stars. He issued an apology statement.
Don't bring that dude's name up. Real talk.
Yeah, that's
I don't even want to talk about it, but we're not gonna bring his name up.
Okay, I'm sorry, my fault.
Hey, by the way, what did you guys think of the stream with World Breaker when he was talking about the Hispanic fighters?
I was listening to it, man.
With him and Kurt?
That's the second time we done that. I was actually on the first one, man. I enjoyed those conversations.
That was cool.
Because you get to,
I agree wholeheartedly with Kurt. I probably would pick Roberto Duran as number 1. But maybe I'm stupid, but somebody explained it to me that, okay, Hispanic and Latino, that's not the same, right?
No, it is. Same thing.
So Panamanian people are still Hispanic, right?
Yeah, they're still Hispanic. Panamanians, Colombians, Cubans, Ricans, they're all Hispanic people.
Yeah.
Hispanic by culture. They're Hispanic by culture.
Because
it could be different though.
Is it because they are Spanish speaking people? Is that what it is?
Because Spanish speaking people, and it's because their culture is a Spanish culture. But ethnically, no, they're not Spanish. You have some black Panamanians, you have some mixed Panamanians, and then you have those Panamanians that are just like pure Spaniard descent.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but ethnically, they're not Hispanic. Culturally, yeah.
It can be any race, right? Like, it's not like Latino and Hispanic isn't like necessarily like a race, right? It's just kind of like
it's a culture.
Yeah, right, exactly.
It's a culture.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, man, that I had a chance to listen into a nice portion of it today, man, and I like streams and videos like that, bro, because it helps me get my knowledge up, because I'm not the most knowledgeable on past Hispanic and Latino fighters, man. But I hear cats like Kurt, and you get cats like Scrapbook Boxing and Blood, and these cats, man, that tell you about all of these great fighters back in the day from these other countries and stuff, man. And then I go back and I check them out, and I'm like, dang, man, that dude was one line, man. That dude was a beast, whatever. So yeah, I had a good time listening to it.
Yeah, I always have a good time when I listen to. Just sit back. Sometimes those chats be the best ones to just sit back and listen to. I don't need to be on the panel with them. Just sit back and listen and soak up game.
Real talk.
Right. Man, I always learn something listening to World Breaker and Kurt, man. Kurt knows so like the not just like trivia, but just like extensive knowledge about the fighters. Not just name dropping them, but like telling you like what happened, like specific moments in fights and stuff. It's like dude just really knows his stuff.
I agree with him when he said he picked Roberto Duran as his number 1 Hispanic fighter of all time. I mean, I wholeheartedly agree. I mean, nobody really can come close to Roberto Duran from what he did.
No,
Philip said Alexis Agrello, and I kind of put him up there. Alexis Agrello was a bad guy.
Yeah, he was.
And then you got to remember Sergio Martinez. You have to remember.
I mean, it's a lot of people like Kurt. There's a lot of people that push him out.
There's a lot of guys, though.
Do accomplishments. Yeah, I mean,
there's a lot of guys. You can't forget the Cubans. You can't forget the Cubans before the Cubans, like the real Kid Chocolate.
Yeah,
like the real Kid Chocolate. The real there was another one. I forgot his name, but Sugar Ray Robinson looked to him as inspiration. Another Cuban dude. Trying to remember his name. It was Kid something.
Kid Gavilan just said it.
Oh yeah.
And he fought him.
Yeah.
It's real Renato Gonzalez. You don't think my uncle? I told you I got half Cuban in me, bro. They made it their business to make sure I knew about Kid Gavilan. Made it his business.
Even Sugar Ray Robinson looked towards him. So I can't really say Roberto Duran because there's like unheard Cuban fighters. The problem is the Cuban fighters died broke. That was the issue, you know. They were a victim of the business, you know, but they were hell of fighters back then.
Yeah, but as far as accomplishments goes, like who really owns up to Roberto Duran for what he did? He's arguably the greatest lightweight of.
I would say,
other than like a Julio Cesar Chavez, maybe, but
yeah, because Julio Cesar Chavez had. But then you still got fighters like old Tomino Ramos. That's your Cuban brother.
Yeah.
I like Marco Antonio Barrera and Eric.
That's one of my favorite fighters. But
yeah, definitely Marco Antonio Barrera definitely.
I'm not going to sit here and cat. I gotta put Marquez up there, man.
Yeah, I was about to say that, bro.
Yeah,
that's what
your top 5. I question your boxing now.
You say if he not what? Top 5?
If he ain't in your top 5. Like Marquez and his trainer, even him and his trainer should be in your top 5. Nacho Beristain?
Yeah, Nacho Beristain is one of my top trainers of all time.
But I'm gonna say this. I can't say he gotta be in your top 5 because I can name top 5 top Mexican or Hispanic fighters right now that you can put over. It's arguably it's everybody.
I got him up there because he was more technical than you think, man. And
I'm not saying nothing about his technical ability. What I'm saying,
a lot of the Hispanic fighters, no offense, they was hurricanes. A lot of them wasn't really technical. You know what I mean? He was actually one of those boxers in the amateurs. He was always technical, and later on in his career, he became more of a knockout puncher. I kind of like that to see you transition in different periods of your career. So I'm putting him in my top 5.
The thing about it was technical Mexican fighter. You just gotta know where to look, like Salvador Sanchez.
I'm not saying that, bro. I'm saying that most of them was hurricanes. Like Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. wasn't really that technical.
He was a swarm. Yeah, he was definitely.
But hold on, you can't take away from they did what they had to do to win. What you gonna say? If I put Jose Luis Ramirez is one of my top fighters of all time, would you take that away?
No, I'm not gonna take it away, but he wasn't as technical as Marquez. Marquez, Marquez this. The reason I put Marquez up there because he could do so things well. You know what I mean? He wasn't just going in there like an Uber. You know what I mean? No,
it's a style thing too. It's a style preference.
But what I'm saying is it's all subjective.
Do you think
Ramirez was 102-9, bro. And 9. Only been knocked out one time in his entire career.
Yep.
I was gonna say he's got some losses, but Miguel Cotto is one of my favorites.
Only Mexican dude I think I could, if he is Mexican, Ricardo Lopez. You know what I'm saying?
Flyweight.
Yeah, but
he's another Nacho Beristain fighter.
I'm not. You know, that's the only person that in my mind that I'm really gonna put over. You know,
Miguel Cotto only got stopped by Antonio Margarito and Manny Pacquiao, and Antonio Margarito had cement in his hands.
Yeah. Miguel Cotto is one of my favorites. Still, he's in my.
Miguel Cotto is one of my.
That's one of my favorites.
He's one of my favorite Puerto Rican fighters of all time.
Yeah, me too.
It's hard to decide, but I have to say Wilfred Benitez because I can watch tape of him.
You're not lying about that either. He's in my top 2, Fula. The youngest ever boxing champion in history. 17 years old. That's amazing.
For me, I would probably put Benitez. Just he knew how to fight, and he had so many title defenses. So,
right. And he was a great counter puncher. He was one of the best counter punchers.
He was really good at almost everything.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Huh?
The only problem is his discipline. That was his only downfall. He wasn't disciplined.
I don't think it was just that. It's just like people say the same thing with Adrian Broner. It's one of those things that I just can't wholeheartedly agree with. Of course,
So
Adrian Broner.
So you think Adrian Broner is disciplined?
No.
Hold on. No. Oh, everybody, wait a damn minute. Wait. Now, what did you say about Adrian Broner not being
So you guys,
yeah, I know that's why I was telling people to wait because I wanted to hear you out.
I was trying to say people say the same thing about Adrian Broner. His biggest problem was his discipline. I think personally, even if Adrian Broner was disciplined, he still wouldn't have been like the top guy that everybody was saying he was, just because he had what he had to own up to. If he would have
possibly, but it's just,
I think if he was disciplined outside of the ring, obviously, but discipline inside of the ring enough to let his hands go, bro. That dude had the tools and the talents to be the next guy, the next top star.
The thing is with Adrian Broner, I just personally think that it was just too much competition. Like if he would have moved up to 147, he wouldn't have beat all those guys. Even if he let his hands go, it's just personally, I think they're just better fighters than Adrian Broner as far as what I'm looking at. He would have went well at 140 maybe, or 135, but I don't think he would have just owned up at 147 like he was trying to do.
I don't necessarily disagree with you, Battle. It's just you don't know, man. He's just not disciplined though, so you just can't tell.
Let me cook real quick. Hold on.
Go ahead,
bro. His discipline matters, especially when you are in the ring, because being disciplined is what you're doing in the gym. Because you can see it. What he's doing with pad work, what he's doing in the gym, what he's doing with training matters. That's part of your discipline. You're not training for the fight. What are you doing? Then when you get in the ring, if you're not implementing what you did in training camp, what is you doing? Because letting your hands go is part of it. Look at his speed. Look at his power. Look at his overall boxing. Hold on, Fuller. Let me talk. Let me cook. His overall boxing ability is second to none because dude has great angles, great movement. He moves with fluidity. He has great footwork. Like, dude, boxing ability is next to none. He's A+ boxing ability. A+.
I wouldn't say that.
But he don't let it. Shit. Look at it. Just look at it. Hold on. Time out. Hold on. Let me speak to only the fighters on the panel. Everybody that's fought before. Everybody that's fought before. That's what I want to speak to right now.
No, I'm talking about.
Hold on. Your boxing coach, or your fighting coach, see the ability that Adrian Broner have. What's the first thing they're gonna tell you? What's the first thing they're gonna say if you had that ability?
They're gonna say you got something there.
They're gonna say you got something. They're gonna try to pull it out of you, and if you don't use it, they're gonna get in your ass every second. They're gonna be hard on you.
Yeah.
Adrian Broner has A+ talents, bro. Look at it. Don't sit there and tell me about what your top fighters doing, because I can name top fighters that don't got near the talent that Adrian Broner got, and they are at tier 1 talent. Adrian Broner has top tier abilities. He don't use it. He don't have nobody behind him that's pushing him to use it. That comes with discipline. That don't come with everybody, bro. Look at it. Adrian Broner's style. I mean, his abilities are special, bro. I'm just being honest.
I'm saying that you can say that of just about anybody who that just didn't own up to what they was propositioned out to be. That's the case with a lot of fighters.
Let me say this, man. There's a difference.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Hyphy. I'm not talking about him as a fighter and what he's done. Look at his raw talent, bro. I'm talking about his raw talent. Those are God-gifted talents.
You're saying go completely off the eye test, right?
I'm going off of raw talent, not what he's done. I'm looking at his raw talent.
And from what I've seen, he's not as talented. He's not nearly.
As who? As who?
Somebody like a Terrence Crawford or a Keith Thurman.
But talent. Well, I would beg to differ about the Keith Thurman thing. But Terrence Crawford, is a special talent.
Hey, Ruff, you got to remember he's from Florida.
Okay, well, wait. Hey,
that is a part of it. You from Florida, keep from Florida.
And I live in Tennessee, Oh well, but you know what I'm saying, bro? Nah, I would beg to differ to say Keith Thurman is just light years ahead and apart from Adrian Broner as far as just raw talent. Nah,
but act like, come on now, like. When you hear me talk about my favorite fighters, when do you hear me just saying like, "Oh, Keith Thurman"?
I didn't say Keith Thurman was your favorite fighter, but y'all from Florida, so you got to understand. I look at somebody. I'm not saying you, but just being from Florida, it's a small bias there. Even if he's not your favorite fighter, it is a little bias there.
Did you not think that Adrian Broner was the truth when he first got on the scene?
I did.
I thought Adrian Broner was the truth. Like I said, I'm looking at his raw talent.
Who didn't think he was the truth, bro? Everybody thought that.
When he first came on, yeah.
I mean, I did too, but the thing I'm saying, can't we all say
exactly? Hold on. Exactly. You thought he was the truth. And why did you think he was the truth? Because you was looking at his raw abilities and what he was able to do in the ring against opponents. That was raw talent. That was God-gifted talent, bro. I'm not blessed with that fluidity he moves with.
Mm-hmm. Of course not.
Look at his reaction time. Look at his reaction. He has it. If he have somebody to ever just sit down and it's not just on his trainer, it's on him too.
Yep.
It's not even that, bro. It's more than beating people than just letting your hands go and stuff like that. His defense was never as good as what people was claiming it to be in his boxing ability, in my opinion. It's good. It's pretty darn good, but I feel like it just wasn't on a level just the own up to what people said he was. Is the new Floyd Mayweather. I'm not saying that you have to be a Floyd Mayweather.
Okay, hold on. What fight did you realize that with?
Huh?
You know what? Yeah,
what are you saying?
What fight did you realize AB wasn't all that? His defense wasn't all that, like you said. What fight was it?
Probably this fight with you remember the guy he fought that he knocked down, and he was apparently he fought on Showtime. The guy I forget his name. He's a fairly known fighter, but I cannot remember his name. It was
talking about Khabib?
Not Khabib. It was. I'm trying to think of his name.
Okay, hey, well, while you thinking about that, I got a question, bro. And this goes back to what you were saying about AB's talent. And once again, we're gonna use somebody that you mentioned before, Terrence Crawford. I'm a Terrence Crawford fan. Like I said, Terrence Crawford is a special talent. I believe, boxing ability-wise, ring IQ-wise, I think he is a generational talent. But on that same note, name me one time Terrence Crawford hasn't gotten clipped in a fight.
Probably getting Victor Poster.
Victor Poster?
Okay. All right. Well, there we go. One.
Gary Jean.
You know what I'm saying? What?
Get tagged.
You say what?
You got the Lundy fight. You got Poster. He didn't really get hit versus Derry Jean.
You know what I'm saying? But okay. Well, let me rephrase that then. Recently.
Okay. I get what you're saying. It's like as good as
since Gamboa. Who
the thing is, look, I'm not so hard on fighters to where if they get look, the thing is, I'm not so hard on boxers to where they get touched up a little bit in a fight that I'm going to say they're exposed. That's not how it works. I just personally looked at Broner and I see the reason I'm so confident is because I study a lot of the boxing games. I know which fighters are the good sometimes, and I know there's some things that set fighters apart. And I think Adrian Broner just wouldn't be able to beat all this competition that he was supposed to beat. At 140, heating up, and then we're going to 147 and heating up. I don't think I would have beaten all those guys, even with the right discipline. He probably could have put himself out there more and then learn more. Of course, he could have learned more. But if I'm saying we take the same fighters, the same boxing skills, and then say with the right discipline, he would have beat.
Let me say this. Get him away from Mayweather. Literally, get him the fuck away from Mayweather. Because that was a big influence. Him trying to be like Mayweather, trying to think he was Mayweather. Put him in a whole. Let's say we got him completely out of goal. Let's say we put him with Top Rank. Let's say we gave him Emmanuel Stewart as his boxing coach. Does he still look up to Roy Jones and try to be the baller or the one that's trying to live this extravagant lifestyle? Probably so, but not to the same extent. Of trying to live up to be Mayweather.
Man, Emmanuel Stewart would have been cursing him out in the corner.
Man, look.
Mayweather Stewart would have stayed on his ass.
Hey, slapping him across the face. let your hands go.
Don't be doing all that soccer roll shit.
I'm telling you, that shit matters, Battle Rifle. Your coach and trainer matters.
But you can also see that some of the stuff that Antics do and gave Adrian Broner motivation to like actually be a better fighter until he start losing. That's what happens. People think that people try to do this thing where people say, well, if you want to get this great job, if you want to be the best in your class, all you need is confidence. Confidence comes by success. That's what real confidence comes by.
But hold on, but you think Emmanuel Stewart wouldn't have motivated him too?
I think
here's the difference with Emmanuel Stewart. Emmanuel Stewart would have picked him up after that loss.
No. I'm saying I think personally Emmanuel Stewart is just a fighter. Like he's a trainer like Eddie Fudge. He don't play no games. So if he just indicates that he's just not motivated, I think he would have got rid of Adrian Broner.
No.
So
yeah, I think AB should have been trained by somebody other than his pop.
Yeah.
Mike Stafford is like a father figure to him, man. That's why he really didn't respect Mike. That's why he moved to Coach Cunningham. He said it on Showtime. All Access.
Yeah, I gotta watch that All Access. Yeah, well, 503 saying is right. He said that was like a secondary father figure to him. You know, I mean, Mike Stafford. So, you know, it's sometimes in that corner it could be stale. It depends on the type of person, the type of fighter you are. You know, sometimes you might need to move on, and sometimes you need that same voice in the corner. It just depends on who you are.
But what I was trying to get to, we were talking about Puerto Rican fighters, and Dan Fuller said that, you know, Wilfredo Gomez, his discipline was the reason he didn't go as far. And I said that I just think personally, that is true. I think personally, it was just that it was too much competition. You had people like Salvador Sanchez, you had Zuma Nelson, you had Juan Laporte, you know, people like Rocky Rock. I mean, just freaking like I'm saying, these featherweights were like basically the baddest like featherweights that have ever lived. I mean, like compared to heavyweights, they would probably be the Mike Tysons, the Larry Holmes, the Lennox Lewis's. They would be like the scariest people at featherweight to fight. So I'm just saying, it's so many walls you can climb.
And a hush falls over the crowd.
East Coast Boxing TV he said I can't help but root for AB.
Man, hey, hold on, man. How did we get on AB? Because you've been Mutombo and AB all goddamn week.
I'm still Mutombo and AB because I'm done with it. But I just wanted.
Don't know.
Yeah, because I'm bro. Y'all don't understand. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all his.
How did we get on it though, bro? Because I kind of got lost in the sauce. I was doing something. I just came back and heard y'all talking about AB.
I know. I still don't want to talk about it, but he was talking about the AB's discipline and all that, and I explained to. I was trying to explain to him discipline is part of the reason why AB is not a good fighter. If it wasn't for everything else he has or everything else. But his mental and his discipline is the biggest issue. As far as physical, he got all of it. You can say nothing else. But we was talking about Hispanic fighters. That's how we got on there.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, man. I know 78 coming on at 7. We're gonna get off shortly, and I'm gonna get everybody last words. But I got one last question. Because I didn't have all your guys on here at the start when we asked this. It's looking like the next fight for Usyk is going to be either Ortiz or Povetkin. My question ain't who is it gonna be. My question is who does he have a better chance at beating? Because in my eyes, he can't beat neither one of them. Does he have the skills to? He has great skills, but both of these guys are dangerous. I mean, extremely dangerous. I don't care if Povetkin it was on steroids. His boxing skills still dangerous. Because I watched what that dude did to Hassan Rockman Sr., did to David Daniel Price, did to Carlos Taco. What he was doing before he fought Klitschko. Dude is 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 dangerous. So who do you guys think have the best chance fighting? I'm gonna start with April.
Yeah, let me go first because I know Callie in the building. What up, Callie?
Oh, I ain't even see Callie. What's up with it, Callie?
What's cracking?
Man, shit. You know, slow boogie on mine and cut like a band-aid like always.
Oh, I think he got a better chance Pat Beckett. You know, personally, I think it's as far as in the psyche aspect too. On top of it, he just got done taking a loss. You know, me personally, I feel like he should take that route. I don't think he got King Kong Ortiz. Yes, some people say he's losing his step a little bit. And to me in the last fight, what I watched, I didn't see that. I was thinking in my mind, y'all say he's 39 or 40. If that's how you look when you're 39 or 40, then I can't wait to hit that age because the man looked good, man. The man looked good. He looked solid. I'm not just saying that because I got Cuban in the blood. I know what y'all gonna say, but I'm just keeping it real. It's dangerous. He's dangerous for anybody right now. And
wait a minute. What is they talking about? I'm taking myself out of that conversation.
Yeah. They go in there mouthful. I done got 70.
Yeah, I know. That's why I had to just see.
I saw that, man.
Yeah, they is tripping. So, Kenley, question for you, because I know you close to the Ortiz team. Have they even been contacted on this fight at all?
Nah, man, not at all. They start laughing, saying that that they hope to get contact, but they're thinking just like they said with Dillian White, and Dillian White came out to prove it. Dillian White said, "Why should I fight him?" And he said, "What does that do?" He said, "He can't speak English. He doesn't bring much money to the table. Not known in the UK. What is that?" I said, "But why did you call him out then? If you're gonna say that, then he just flat out ducked him. He knew that was an extremely tough fight, and he wasn't confident that he could win, so he didn't take that fight. That's just as simple as that, man. So he's full of crap. And what do I think about Usyk though? Yeah, Usyk, yeah, man. They just feel like it's clout chasing. Matter of fact, they're laughing, man, at it. They're tired of it, but they're laughing at it. Matter of fact, I'll read to you what a piece of text to me that I got sent. This is what was sent to me. I'm gonna shoot this to you. I'm gonna read this to you guys real quick. Not everything. I can't read everything here, but I can read this piece to you.
I understand.
Yeah, hold on a second. Just take me 1 second, pulling this up now. Here we go. All right, here we go. It says, "Welcome to Boxing. Luis Ortiz making people famous one day at a time. Everyone uses his name to get famous, man. They just laughing at this type of stuff, man. I mean, every single day they're looking at this stuff and just laughing. They said it's a joke, man. They would, and Anthony Joshua. What's what he said about Anthony Joshua? It says super tired every time I mention us fighting anyone from the UK. He laughs. He know they're all talk on that side. Famous UK lines. He want too much money. He's old. He's fought. Not you. He see who has he fought? Not you, Duck. You guys are scared. For number 4, low reward risk. And number 5, the public don't want it. He said those guys are clowns, man. So just to let you guys know, man, they're absolutely tired of people clout chasing. They just get the clout chasing and using names. He said these dudes say that Luis Ortiz don't have no name recognition, but they love to call his name out. So he must have some kind of name recognition. The fact that they keep throwing his name out there, it's to try to earn some type of credibility. That's what it comes down to. But they're tired of it, man. They haven't heard nothing from him, so they hope to hear something for Usyk. They say they won't smoke with everybody.
Yeah,
there's no one.
Have they heard anything about Joe Joyce yet?
No, they're waiting on that one too, man. So they haven't heard anything about Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce has been silent. So
I haven't heard anything. So let's is it anything going on in that camp?
Who's the most likely? Who are they looking at the most?
Man, they're looking for anybody, man. It's hard because every time Luis Ortiz fights, he has to make less than his opponent in order for them to fight him. So it's hard for him to get fights. That's how hard it is for him to get fights. He has to take the B-side cut of money just to get folks in the ring, man. Just to get dudes in the ring. Travis Kaufman, the same thing. Travis Kaufman was treated like the A-side in order to get him to fight Luis Ortiz. None of these dudes want to take 50-50 or anything like that. Luis Ortiz is a better fighter than all these dudes, but they won't get in the ring with him unless they can make more money. Kajanu made more money. I mean, all these dudes make more money. Yeah.
It's funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the funny thing about all that, bro, is that we know he's a better fighter. We know it. Best thing smoking. That's why I honestly believe he need to go the IBF route way and get his fights mandated to where ain't no ducking.
Oh yeah,
and take that IBF strap. And if anybody want it now, you got to come through him.
I spoke to his team about that. It's about trying to get to the first thing they need Anthony Joshua to fight Pulev so they can get that out of the way so they can try to go for a title eliminator. So as long as Pulev, because Pulev is the IBF mandatory right now, as long
they can get a title eliminator with him though.
Say it again.
If Anthony Joshua, it ain't Anthony Joshua, it's Pulev not calling for the fight.
But Pulev, and they said I just found out that Pulev actually does want that fight now too. So, but he has to wait because Anthony Joshua doesn't have to currently fight him at the moment. But Anthony Joshua will have to fight him this year. So, but Anthony Joshua won't mind taking that fight, man. It's a fight that he knows he'll win.
That might be April 13th. Probably bullshit.
Nah. That fight ain't gonna. That fight won't sell out. Or won't sell out Wembley Stadium, man. They know the people right now. There's only 2 fights that can sell out Wembley Stadium for Anthony Joshua. That's Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. The rest of that, man, you could, but they can show. If they could show people to fight, if they show the UK fans to fight with Deontay Wilder, that might give them enough confidence that he's a bigger threat enough to Anthony Joshua. What hurts them, Luis Ortiz not speaking English does hurt a little bit, but at the end of the day, all people want to know is the fighter a threat to the champion? If he's a threat, because the threat is what sells. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's Canelo, Floyd, anybody. People have to believe that guy can beat you in order for people to buy the pay-per-view. If they don't perceive the guy to be a threat, people don't get excited about it. They just don't buy it, and that's what it comes down to. But Anthony Joshua don't want to fight nobody, man. It's just the way it is, man. And it is a chance. That Dillian White is a legitimate threat to Anthony Joshua. And if he ends up fighting Dillian White, Dillian White clip him with the left hook, the fight gonna be over, man. And you never know, they may give Anthony Joshua like 20 seconds. Maybe, slow walk Dillian White back over to the corner and to the wrong corner, then order him into the right corner, and then turn around and then slip, take a knee, do all kind of crap. Do all they can to give Anthony Joshua a chance to recover. Warn Dillian White, do all kind of, they do the jack up crap that they do over there, man, at Joshua fights, man. Dillian White, because they did some stuff. The stuff that the kind of effery that was happening in Dillian White versus Derek Chisora fight was ridiculous. So they wanted to make sure he can get to April 13th, but once the fans responded the way they responded, they decided we can't make this fight. That's the fight they want to make. They still want to try to make it. They're trying to hope they could sell that fight, in my opinion, but they can't. I don't think the fans are ready to go for it. They want Fury or Wilder, and they ain't gonna accept anything less, man. People are starting to turn. Go ahead.
They're not gonna get it.
I know they're not gonna get it.
Deontay Wilder came out and basically straight up and down said his next fight is either Fury or Brazil. I hope it's Brazil. I swear to God, y'all don't even understand. I hope that fight is Brazil. But we're talking.
You want to stretch that hater?
I want to see a murder. I'm sorry. I want to see a murder. I want to see that hoe get decapitated. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him get beat to I don't even want him to knock him out in the first few rounds. I want him to beat the brakes off that hoe.
Oh, so you want what Travis Kaufman was talking so much ish, and it was just put it this way, Luis Ortiz he pretty much just put it out there. He let me know that he was gonna punish Travis Kaufman for the majority of the fight, and he'd get him out there when he felt like it. He beat the hell out of Travis Kaufman, man. So if you wanted to be stepped up by tenfold, basically. That's what you're looking for.
You wanted to be Larry Holmes versus Tex Cobb. Y'all guys ever seen that?
Yeah, I have.
Oh my God, that dude face was black.
Yeah, but the referees though, the problem is though, the officials won't allow it to get like that. Wilder hit too hard for somebody's face to get busted up like that though. That's one of the downsides though. If you know what I'm saying. Wilder hit so hard that you know what I mean. Usually people who don't hit quite as hard to cut, or people who cut are people who don't have the kind of power, the guys with the accumulation shots who aren't doing the kind of damage. Wilder hit so hard that he would have to take enough power off of his shots in order to cut and bust up. Dominic Brazil, man. Dominic Brazil does cut and swell up easily, but so there's an opportunity for that. But Wilder hit so hard, man, he would just drop him. So, but Dominic Brazil was trying to save face, so he wants this fight badly, but he gonna give Wilder opportunities. But it is gonna be somewhat. It ain't super easy because I don't think Dominic Brazil is not just a pushover because he definitely has heart. But I mean, he's so slow, man. Wilder gonna take advantage of him being so slow.
And all he do is just jump. You know, he try to smother his fighters, and that shit is so.
Man, that punch he hit in the groin with, that shit was so wild. I mean, wild and slow. I mean, it's like, man, this dude gonna get countered, man. Throwing them kind of shots. He coming in like that, he gonna get countered, man, because Wilder gonna beat him to the punch. Just too slow. That's why Joshua beat him, because he's slow. He made Joshua look fast. That's the sad thing about all this.
It's crazy, man. That's who I want to see. But y'all, man, hey, 78 is on. Man, I'm gonna go ahead and get everybody last word. You gonna be back tomorrow, Kelly?
Yeah, I'll be able to get a hop on tomorrow. I keep being busy, man. My job was hating on me today, man. So you have no idea, man. It's a straight bullshit today, man. It should happen, man.
Man, I understand, man. Shit happens, bro. But yeah, let me go ahead and get everybody last words. I'm gonna start with Battle Rifle. Come on, Battle Rifle. Let me get your last words.
Salute to the chat. I enjoyed the panels today. I would listen to them while I was at work, and as far as I don't know if there are any fights coming up, but I'll just say salute to the panel. Subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, the usual.
Caleb Plant, man. Caleb Plant was Scotty Sunday.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
it's on Friday. Devin Haney's Friday.
Yeah, I've been working a lot, and I'm probably gonna be able to see the fight live. I think I'm working that day, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see it. But yeah, man. So, hey, let me get your last words, hey.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for allowing me to listen in and chime in and stuff like that, though, man. We got a good boxing week this week, man. Some good fights coming up. So, let the best man win, and we'll see what happens, though, man. I do got Caleb Plant beating Takati, but it's not going to be easy. Devin Haney could be anywhere at this point, but but we'll see what happens, though. But thanks for allowing me to chime in, and y'all have a good night, guys.
All right, bro. Man, salute to you. Hey, PK, let me get your last words, bro.
Mac, thank you so much for having me on, man. As always, I really appreciate it. It's great getting to chop it up with y'all. Shout out and salute to everybody on the panel. Salute to the mighty LDBC. And once again, man, thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to UFC 235 in a couple months, and I got some good fights this weekend. But I'll catch y'all next time. Have a good one. Peace.
Alrighty. All right. Salute to you. Fuller, let me get your last words.
All right. Thank you for having me on once again. Appreciate it. Shout outs to the LDBC. Shout outs to Texas. Shout outs to NY. Shout outs to Philly, North Philly, South Philly. Shout outs to the Bay Area. Pretty soon I'll be having a regular time when I go live, but I just got to do it to like not step on anybody else's shoes. And I would love to have people from the panel come on and we just rap basically about anything, start off with boxing, end up with anything. So I'll be doing that in the near future. So Just want to say that.
All right, man. Salute
That's
to
all
you.
I
I
got.
appreciate it. Let me know when you go live so we can check you out.
Okay, cool.
Rough house. Let me get you, man.
Man, you already know what it is, man. We rock so heavy with the big homie. Stay ready. That's what's up, man. Hey, salute to everybody that was on the panel. Hey, if y'all haven't subscribed to Stay Ready Boxing, man, you slipping. Real talk. You need to catch up on your pimping and go ahead and hit that subscribe and that like button, man. Like I said, salute to everybody that was on the panel today. The usual suspects, too many to name. I appreciate you having me on, bro. Hey, and if y'all like that good boxing talk, breakdowns, predictions, updates, all of that type of stuff, man, make sure y'all stop by the house. Rough House Boxing TV. I am that boy Box. Y'all know what to do. Wipe your feet, close the door behind you. And let me say this before I go, man. I am so glad that Dillian White has dared to be great and called out and challenged Guillermo Rigondeaux. And I look forward to that fight. That's what's up. Yeah.
Oh man, Callie, let me get your last words.
Let me just say, thanks for letting me come on the panel, man. Shouts out to the Bay Area holding the national title game tonight, man. Salute, man. I hope this is a great game. Hope it's a close game, another classic. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, before y'all go, who y'all got tonight? I need to know.
I got Alabama, man. I got Alabama, man. I just want it to be close. I just want it to be a competitive game.
I'm gonna say Alabama too, reluctantly.
Bama.
All right, I'm going with Clemson just because I'm tired of Alabama.
I'm going with Clemson too.
I'm so sick of Alabama.
Hey, I know you remember the national title game, so I know you I know you want some revenge, bro. Come on, don't lie.
You don't even understand. Do you know that was my homeboy that got stopped on the 3-yard line, bro? We fuck Colt McCoy, bitch ass. But we literally had a national championship.
If they had Vince Young, they would have won, bro. If they'd had Vince Young, they would have won.
Yeah, if we'd have had Colt McCoy, we'd have won that with his bitch ass faking a goddamn shoulder injury. That's why your bitch ass got hurt this year, and you didn't do shit in Washington with your whole ass. Man, fuck Colt McCoy. He could eat a dick. I swear to God. Fuck.
Damn, bro. It said, say. I guess that's your term of endearment from her. That's the show you feel it, man. Said, man, you really you showing a lot of respect to Colt McCoy right there. Stay ready.
Fuck Colt McCoy. If he was really injured, yeah, I'd be straight.
Was that when Matt Leinart and them won? Is that who the quarterback was?
No. He talking about with Colt McCoy and the Texas when they went up against Alabama, man. 2009. Colt McCoy got hurt and changed the game, man.
Oh, that's right.
And we still almost won. My homeboy Cody Johnson was the running back. He literally damn near scored that leg. He got stopped on the 3-yard line.
Yeah, be fair. If Colt McCoy would have been there, they would have won the game. It really changed the game. It did.
Yeah.
So, I understand, man. So he said go Clemson tonight.
I'm going for Clemson too.
That's what I'm talking about. But go ahead and finish up, Kelly. My bad for cutting you off, man.
Nah, that's just it, man. Like I said, I'm watching it. I just want it to be a close game, because we've been lucky to get some really good national title games, and I'm hoping that this continues, man. You know what I'm saying? No boring blowouts, nothing like that. Let's see it competitive, tight all the way down to the end, man. Yeah. I don't care. I really don't care who wins, man. I just want to see a good game. This is they played throughout the last 4 national title games, these two teams. So I want to see a close competitive game. That's all I want to see, man. Right. That's all I want to see. And Clemson did the right thing to go with Trevor Lawrence, man. That once they switched to him, their offense started to play better, man, because man, he came in right against Texas A&M, man. This dude is no joke. He gonna be somebody's #1 overall draft pick in a couple years, man. This kid right here is no joke. Trevor Lawrence, man. He's the real deal. I mean, it's like either you want to suck for Tua Tagovailoa or you want to suck for Trevor Lawrence in a couple years, man. It's the truth. Yeah. This kid is 6 and can run and is that pinpoint passer, man.
Yeah, he got a nice arm. Got a nice arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm finna get ready and watch it my damn self. So let me get your final words, Ack.
Appreciate you having me on the panel. You know, Mac, you know, we gonna do it again real soon. I'm debating on going live tonight. I don't know because World Breaker gonna do his thing, so I probably won't even bother doing the OT. But appreciate you, bro.
Always, bro.
I'm talking about.
Already. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Hey, 503, let me get your last words, bro.
Yeah, man. You understand me? Shout out to the whole panel, man. My boy Mac at Stay Ready TV, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the whole LDBC. Subscribe to me, 503 Line, the other half of the Houston Hard Hitter, man. Shit, man. I got Alabama tonight, but hopefully Trevor Lawrence he grow. You know what I'm saying, from this L and shit. He probably can take down old Crimson Tide probably next year or the year after that, depending on how long he stay in college. You know what I'm saying? But head over to 78 Sports TV, man. Check that out before you watch the game or whatever, man. It's your boy 503 Line. I'm gone. H-Town for real.
Already, man. I appreciate everybody that came on the panel tonight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat. I know it's only 5 of y'all left, so y'all go ahead over to 78. And the people that's coming in and listening to it, man, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy Ack-Reacher and get him over 100. We got him to 90, but we're going to get him over 100 this week. This week. We're going to do that. So when I see my chat fill up, I'm calling for y'all to go subscribe to Ack. But I appreciate everybody that came through, man. Salute to y'all. Shout out to the whole LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row because we out here working, man. We giving y'all this good content on a daily basis. So y'all make sure y'all smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell icon so you can be updated when I drop new content and new live videos every day. And y'all know what it is. It's your boy Mac with Stay Ready Boxing TV. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. One.